Hey Sid,
Hi, Michael.
Christmas is around the corner.
What?
So, if you guys are living on the East Coast or anywhere else that it is, obviously colder than California, hope you guys are gonna have a white Christmas. I used to live in Virginia, and every time that it was white,
Oh,
and white
wow.
Christmas was always like a treat, right? Because it doesn't always snow on Christmas Day.
Do you taste the snow?
Yeah, I ate some snow. Yeah, yeah. Built a snowman, and kicked it, and then
Oh,
yeah, did that when I was
the
younger.
huge.
The usual. So, anyways, happy holidays. Today's episode, since we're talking about a lot of colors coming up in the holidays with greens and reds and yellows and blues, today's episode is going to be dedicated to colored moissanite.
Ooh.
And what do you guys think about colored moissanite? Is colored moissanite something that you guys like? Do you guys are you guys more about the traditional type of gemstones where it's clear, diamond-like, or are you into the greens, the blues, the reds, the pinks, the yellows, the what have you, the colors of the rainbow,
Yeah.
right? So with colored moissanite, there's a few things that I want to talk about. Now, first and foremost, do you think we should actually introduce a colored moissanite line with Fire and Brilliance? If you think yes, definitely leave a comment below. And if not, then let us know why, right?
I
Well,
know a
let us
lot
know
of-
why regardless. So.
I know a lot of our Instagram followers have definitely chimed in before we even brought up this subject. That they really, really want to see a lot of like pinks, a lot of yellows, like canary yellow. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts is I would love to provide anything that our customers want and anything that you want, right? The only thing there are certain discrepancies as to what I think is a quality product versus a product that may not be of such quality. So in other words, there are moissanites that can be made with color that can stay permanent, and then there's also moissanite that can be made with color that is temporary. So in other words, if there the way a gemstone, regardless if it's a natural or lab created, if it's permanent, there are it's basically built in to that rough, that material, that product, right? Where if no matter what you do to it, the color's there, just like the color of your skin. In other words, and you're born with it, right? And then there are treatments that you can enhance the color, right? So let's just say, for example, I'm slight darker complexion. If I go out in the sun, I can get slightly darker. There are treatments, right? But then, so in other words, if I was to use as an analogy to moissanite, if we are to take a gems or a clear moissanite and make it into a pink or a red or a yellow canary color, that's more like a coated treatment.
Okay.
So if it's a coated treatment, it's kind of like getting a spray tan. Right, so but a spray tan may only last so long.
Right.
After a few showers, after hopefully if I clean myself, it'll go away. Right, so those are specific colors that are coated. Now, I'm not saying that it cannot eventually have a permanent solution. There's always a solution to everything. That's what I believe. Eventually,
Right, things
that one might be a
evolve.
solution. But based on my discussions with the people that we work with at the moment, or at least the people that we work with anyway, there's no solution to specific colors. Okay, so with that said, with moissanite, the permanent colors, as far as I understand it, are the greens,
Okay.
the blacks, the dark grays, the grays. Those colors are permanent. There are ways that we can cut silicon carbide to make those colors and to even treat it to enhance those colors. So with even natural gemstones, many colored gemstones are enhanced, are treated so that the color look better, and those are actually permanent. There's also natural gemstones that come naturally like that. Usually, a lot of times, these gemstones that come naturally like that, especially if it's of high quality, it gets very expensive. And in terms of sapphires and rubies, many high quality sapphires and rubies are actually even more expensive than natural diamonds. But a lot of people don't know that because most people know diamonds and they don't know sapphires or rubies. But to not get off on a tangent with naturals, but with moissanite specifically, greens, blues, greens, dark grays that can kind of come off as blue, light grays, and black moissanite colored gemstones are permanent. Now, with the pinks, the canary yellows, the
Maybe
Any colors
champagnes or-
basically
yeah.
outside of that. Actually, champagne, you know, they're those are permanent as well. Like
Ooh.
the darker colors, the darker
Oh, okay.
complexion. Like there are silicon carbide material that is actually when it's made, it's actually a darker color. So therefore, when they cut it, it looks, you know, it's
Neat.
the natural
Okay,
color.
there you go.
There you go. But with the yellows and the pinks and the brighter colors of the rainbow, if you will, those are usually coated. Now, if your jeweler does not know how to set these stones and they may potentially use too much heat, or over time after normal wear and tear, the color of these stones may go away. So that's why I call it temporary. It doesn't necessarily mean that you can't wear it for a lifetime. If you know how to wear it, if your jeweler knows how to manage it, and if your jeweler knows how to set it, then potentially the color is still coated, but it'll still stay there as long as you know, it doesn't encounter too much normal wear and tear. So that's my take on colored gemstones. Now, again, it doesn't necessarily mean that in the future they won't be able to make a different solution as to how to create canary yellow moissanite or pink moissanite or you know, other beautiful colored moissanite as a permanent solution. But as of this moment, that's as far as I understand it.
Well, I feel like it's still very exciting to know that these other colors would potentially be available
Right.
with our line as long as there is demand for it. So
Yeah.
just, you know, give us a shout.
Yeah, let us know
if
your
you want.
thoughts. I mean, is this something that you may be interested in, even though it's temporary or permanent or not, or it doesn't matter to you? Maybe it's a beautiful thing to wear it as a pink moissanite for now, or canary yellow moissanite for now, and over time it turns into a beautiful white, brilliant cut moissanite without color. That might be a thing too. You know, maybe you'll get bored of that pink color and want the regular white, and you get the best of both worlds.
Right, it's kind of like those prescripted glasses that you have that are tinted indoors, and then tinted outdoors because they turn into sunglasses, and then you come indoors and they kind of lighten until you are able to see everything in front of you.
Absolutely. So let us know your thoughts, and if you are interested in colored moissanite, what kind of jewelry do you want to wear it on? What kind of design do you want to wear it on, or why do you like colored moissanite versus the you know, a white clear moissanite? So let us know your thoughts. What do you think we should do? Should we introduce that as a line? And what are your opinions on it?
Give us a name. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are your thoughts on colored stones or colored moissanite in general?
I like them. I don't know. Like I have not seen enough on my hand. I know I model a lot of, you know, jewelry and gems and everything like that, but I haven't seen enough on my hand to make a decision for myself, like, and pinpoint which one I would prefer for myself. But I do like the choice being there. I do like knowing that there is a choice that I could choose.
Good point.
In case I want to go that way. In case, like, you know, in case I'm presented with, like, okay, colorless or color, like, I would like either of those. As long as, you know, it just goes well with it. I mean, the black one is exciting to me because I just like black. Black goes with everything.
Right.
And so does colorlessness, you know, it's just like.
I love black.
Yeah,
so,
there you go.
yeah, so a good point. I mean, variety, selections, options, being able to choose it when you want to, the availability of having it out there is definitely something that people prefer. I would have to agree. So with that said, we wanted to end on a colorful note.
Oh, we would.
See ya.
Bye.
Goodbye.